Hello everyone, welcome to Python Functions. Today we're going to be doing functions, but we're returning to this so we can show you the importance of importing. Anyways, let's get into it. Why do you need to import modules or functions? Well, the reason why you need to do that is mainly due to just it's not already built in. If you don't need to use it, then you shouldn't already have it in the software. So you get to import it at times where you do need to use it. And there's a whole bunch. There's stuff that's built in, like what do you call it? Float, the float function. It will take an integer and make it a float. As you can see here, 3.0 instead of 3. And then there's other functions that are called user-defined functions, and those are third-party things like the import emojis. And then there's also functions like the time and random function, which aren't already built in but aren't third-party. They're made by Python, but those ones are weird. But those ones, like, you can do import time, and that's obviously a very simple one that everyone's always used in the import random. Next, there's this, why we have to import and why not, and as we go back, it's just UDFs, user-defined functions, as someone made by user. Like, I have to import turtle because turtle wasn't made by Python. And then I don't have to import float because float's already a built-in function in Python, so I don't have to import it. The syntax for all of this is like, if you wanted to import something, you do import space and then whatever you're going to import. In this case, time. You can do import. We can import certain stuff from random, like from random, import rand integer, in case I only need to use the random integer tool. Or I could do as t. And so now if we do t.randit or whatever, it should work. Although I don't really want to do that. And that doesn't have the right. But like I do import random as t and it import it as you do t.python. As you can see here, time dot and time dot sleep and rand integer like that. And that's why sometimes you have to use dots and sometimes you don't. If you're importing the entire function, you gotta do time dot whatever the function is. But if you're importing just a singular thing from that, like the rand integer, then all you have to do is rand int. And you don't even have to do anything else. It just kind of already knows it's there. Now we go on to my top 10 functions that I use from time to time. These aren't in any order. It's just, I don't know, the ones I just immediately thought of. I don't know. First off, we have emojis. Look, emojis in Python. Pretty neat, huh? They really just are kind of cool. And then there is uh, Erlib, which reads URLs from word pages. And so here I can get the entire. Oh, that's the wrong one. Normally, what it does is that it gets the entirety of the content of a web page. If I was smart right now. Then there comes turtle, and turtle is turtle. Like, if we come over here and ignore this, it's drawing. It's basically drawing. You can see here, look, I just drew a line. I spent 400 spaces and drew a line. Then there's also random and time. Obviously, everyone uses those. If you don't, you're weird. Next is math, which is advanced math. Do you ever want to see pi in Python? Here you go. Other statistics, import statistics. Do you want to know the medium of 1, 2, 3, and 4? Well, it's 2.5. There's GUI using Takinter. Oh, it's have weird ways to pronounce that. And it just opens up like a GUI screen like that, just in case, you want to do that. You never know. And finally, we have, we have the SYS, which is really cool because it just kind of, it doesn't input it on a next line, it just kind of inputs it where it is now. So like, as you can see here, if we can just do this and that real quick, it will, if we get to the spot and time, it will have it like this and then it'll do the text after that, which I find really cool. And then finally, there is Numpy, or Numpy as I like to call it. And that just makes that's really useful for making stuff like 3D arrays. Who's a 3D array? Those are freaking cool, man. They're amazing. And as you can see, here's one right now. Array equals npy dot array. Anyways, those are my top 10. And now we come to the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want. If there's the challenge for today is using a module you haven't used before. You find a creative way to write out your name. I mean, like it could be anything. Like you could write out your names in emojis. Like I don't know how that'd work, but maybe you could or like count to 3 with emojis, or just do something creative using a module you haven't used before. Anyways, that is it for today. Thanks for watching.